Hello, my gorgeous Aries. This is part 2. Welcome to Lucky Scorpion. I really do appreciate your views, your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. So I don't know why the last video cut off. I can't really say. But I do know everything happens for a reason. So we're just gonna. The last thing we talked about was lost in the ruins of the past. Okay, so that happens sometime to all of us. You know, we're missing someone from our past. We are thinking about our past, what we did and didn't do, which is okay sometimes to look back and reflect, but just don't get stuck there. Remember to be in present, be present. and and then there is you are caught up in drama. So I think for some of my Aries, with that card coming out, I'm sensing that some of my Aries are feeling trapped in the middle of something or someone. When I was doing the meditation, 3 came up a lot. So, you know that saying, 2 the company, 3 is the crowd. That stood out for me. And then also possible love triangle. Okay. And that could mean so many things, but sometimes it's the fact that you're caught in between 2 really good friends that you love, and they're asking your advice about something. And what I like to do is I like to stay neutral. I like to listen and stay neutral. And that might be something you want to do instead of letting it overwhelm you, you know? But if you feel like you have some really good advice you can give, just keep in mind that it could get tricky. Anyhow, so I'm going to put this back in its place. And I think I only have a few more. I can't recall if I did this one or not, but what came up is grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Yeah, you know, I definitely feel like I did this in part 1. But we have gratitude, empathy, and change. Okay? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, change. Yeah. Okay. So, another thing that came up in my meditation, which was very strange for me, was the name Anna. And grandmother of Jesus. Now, I did not know there was such thing called grandmother of Jesus. I'm just catching this card for the first time, and as many times as I opened and shuffled these cards and read them, I've never particularly seen this card, Anna, grandmother of Jesus. So that makes me feel drawn to look it up and read it out. Especially because in my meditation for Aries, the name Anna came up. Along with Averly? Yeah, Averly or Everly. So for Anna, I'm thinking this is why it came up. So it says Anna, grandmother of Jesus, was an ancient mystic who dedicated her life to laying the foundation for Christ's consciousness to be woven through all of life. She is not widely known, but without her Christ consciousness Christ consciousness would not be rising as it is today. Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. She represents the generations that came before that devoted their lives to dreaming a new world into being, while knowing that they would not see the glorious end result. She represents the dutiful soldier, the unconditional mother, and the mystic who can see the thread that is woven through all of life. Anna teaches us that we all have a part to play in the divine plan. It doesn't have to be on the world stage of the significant to be significant. It doesn't have to be on the world stage to be significant. One person's part is not worthier than another. One person's part may be to mother their children. Another's may be to gather women in a circle each month. No part is better or worse, more important or less significant. We each have within us a seed of light that we incarnated to share. And as gathering us all to remember and surrender to a part of our plan, to a part of the plan. So that's that. I also, when I was doing the tarot, okay, so along with that deck, there's awakening, energetic upgrade, a new way of being, integration. Sorry. Oh, and my words are so mixed up today. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So you might want to set some really good boundaries with your loved ones, possibly a mom, a parent, friends, family. Keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. I like this card because it shows us that we are not alone. There is things we may not believe in or understand or even comprehend at some times in life, and just to know that there is maybe guardian angels or ancestors watching out for us feels nice, doesn't it? You don't have to believe, but it doesn't matter because they're around you, right? And they believe in you. I have met some people who don't believe there is a God at all, and I cannot imagine feeling that way. Like, I know faith in God is what keeps me going. Not like I'm trying to preach to anyone or anything, but I just don't know where I would be if I didn't have faith in God. Anyhow, there's keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. I think I said this one already. Oh God, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Here's, you're already doing it. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Oh, that's another thing. I believe north and south came up in another deck when I pulled it. No, that is not it. Ah, yes. Okay, this other card deck that I pulled but didn't want to do right away. I wanted to save to the end because, and it's not north, it is Spirit Keeper of the West and Spirit Keeper of the South. And that card was facing your true north. So there's some kind of sign here that you may be traveling, you may want to be traveling. You're possibly going to travel soon. But out of this deck, I have to read these two for you because I just got a really strong feeling when I was meditating for Aries that there will be some traveling of some sort. And with the Spirit Keeper of the South and Spirit Keeper of the West popping up like that so close together, I need to know more. And I hope you're curious about knowing more too. I hope I got your interest. First one that came to mind here is that came to the book was Spirit Keeper of the North. But we don't have the North. See, why did that come first? That's so strange. Let's do South. South. Oh my God. Everything but South coming up here. There we go. Card meaning, abundance and prosperity in all forms, expansion, surging energy, activity, movement, rapid growth. Yeah. Be open to receiving the bounty of the universe. This is a great time for medical procedures. Your energy will be at a maximum. Okay. But why do I feel like it's something to do with travel too? So let's see. Your native spirit wants you to know in the medicine wheel, the south is the direction that symbolizes the warmth of the noonday sun, summertime, the full moon. And a time of rapid growth. Crops grow with a vigor during the summer months in the human cycle. It also represents the vitality of childhood. This is your time to shine. It's also a time of great bounty in all areas of your life. Open your arms to receive gifts from the universe. If you live in the southern hemisphere and drew this card, read Spirit Keeper of the North instead, for the meanings are reversed. The journey. Stand facing south during the midday. Close your eyes and feel the warmth of the sun opening your heart center. Absorb the sunlight as you sense yourself absorbing the abundance of the universe. Wow, what a beautiful card. Okay, and then we have Spirit Keeper of the West. Okay. Card meaning, transformation, letting go of the old, initiation, illumination, harvest. Gather your inner resources. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead. Trust your heart. Chaos brings positive change. Almost all change comes out of turmoil. Don't be concerned if there's confusion in your life. It will all work its way out. See, that's a double confirmation that whatever is going on right now and is difficult and you're having difficulty with is going to work its way out. Okay, that's a great message. That's from 2 different decks, Aries, okay? So that's got to mean something, right? Special. That's like, it's like double confirmation. I like double, sometimes triple confirmation, just to know, you know, that everything's going to be okay. Okay, your native spirit wants you to know that the medicine wheel, the west, is the direction that symbolizes the fiery setting sun, autumn, the waning moon, and the time of harvest, and the tumultuous years of teenagers in the human cycle. Out of the chaos arise illumination and transformation. In order for the new to ignite in your life, it's necessary to let go of the old. Sweep away debris. The Spirit Keeper of the West reminds us to slow down our rapid growth and harvest what we have attained in the autumn. Leaves are burned to make way for new growth. Release the dross in your life to make way for new growth. Now, if I recall correctly, there was another card that said the same. You know, sometimes you have to let go of the past. It's just very difficult, really. You know, but some things, maybe past thoughts, just things that no longer serve you. You know, things that. A perfect example is today I was decluttering, and it feels so good because then you get an idea of what you need and what you don't have and what you know, what new things you need to concentrate on. But it's like, if you don't declutter, you're never going to know what you need most, right? So it helps to clear out the old, bring in the new. And it is actually autumn right now too, so that's a beautiful message for that as well. The sun's still somewhat around, not completely gone. But I just love like walking and the leaves crunching underneath my feet. It's so, in a way, therapeutical. I know that sounds different, but you know, next time you're walking in a park and there's crunchy leaves, just, you know, clear your mind and pay attention to that sound. Like, it's just awesome. All right. Now, now there's one more oracle that I want to do. Oops. Oh, I am so grateful for your patience, everyone. This is new for me. Usually I put it on my thing, but I wasn't going to do that today. So we have to be fair in the past, message in a bottle for your present, chaos and conflict in your future. So that tells me too is please in certain situations try to stay neutral. Okay. Do not give too much advice if you're not certain it's the best advice. Okay, sometimes we feel a little pressured to say something because we are, we want to soothe a person or we want to help the situation. Don't really, take your time. Think about that first before you put it out there. If it's between two people, please, I'm feeling that you should really just stay neutral. Because there's the story you hear, there's the story that person who told you knows, and then there's the story of the other person, correct? And everyone's perception of that one story will be altered and different, correct? So, yeah. But let's see. To be fair, is that book? Yes, there it is. Oh gosh, it is one of those days. So we got number 38, to be fair. And this is the past. Okay. Essential meaning is balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. Okay. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing, yet over time they strike a balance. You move from being from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving to letting go to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause there is in effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Yeah, and in prosperity it says, now is a time for even exchanges. Justice will prevail, and you will be treated accordingly in all your affairs. You will be able to negotiate fair settlements. Mutual gain is the gift to you and your partners and colleagues. This is also a good time to square your finances and take stock of how you are compensated for your work. This card signifies balance, justice, and negotiations. So remember that all things must fairly recompensed. All things must be fairly recompensed. Oh, compensated. Oh my God. All things must be fairly compensated. Keep this as your truth, and so it will be. Yeah. Now that is number 38, to be fair, in the past. And then we have message in a bottle. I've gotten this before. And so many times before. Message in a bottle. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know if you guys know that song. I think it's by the Police. That just, yeah, came to me. Now, here we go. Essential meanings. Communication, a sign of Clendon, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. The oracle's message. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols. Oracles and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, see? A logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. That's happened to me so many times. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your eyes open for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today your message in this spirit hears you and the reply is favorable. Oh,